Welcome back. You're watching Business Morning on Channels Television. On the program today, we're looking at the capital market as a remedy to the challenges being experienced in terms of how dwindling oil prices and recently monetary policies and fiscal policies are affecting the economy, and how the capital market at this time can provide the needed buffer. I've been having the conversation with Mr. Mike Pt.3. He's a former president, Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, and Boniface Okize is the president, Progressive Shareholders Association. Both gentlemen are still here with me in the studio. Thank you so much for sticking around.
Thank you.
So, Mr. Pt.3, let's start off from where we left off. The capital market master plan, it's a long-term one. You're arguing that it's actually going to start next year. But you see, in light of what is happening now, you know, a lot of investors, a lot of Nigerians are hoping for a short-term measure that will kind of stave off whatever potential crisis or challenge that will be faced in the economy. But you feel it's not different?
You see, the short-term measures all totally will depend on government action. How the Ministry of Finance and the coordinating Minister of the Economy manage the system, you know, because right now, an individual cannot interfere in the market. Everybody has to be involved. What we are saying is, look, let the pension funds take advantage of this situation and go in and buy. Let AMCON, that is supposed to be a bailout company, take advantage, because they have a lot at stake. The more they buy, they can buy the shares that are being done by foreigners or whoever, the better for the market. Those are short-term measures that they can take. And that will encourage more Nigerians to say, oh yeah, let me go try and take a piece of the action. The companies are very cheap, they are undervalued, therefore it pays the sovereign wealth fund, it pays the PFAs to take advantage of the market now and buy the shares. That is the shortest possible action they can take. Once they do that, then the master plan itself has longer term goals but like I said, from next year, the immediate ones, like mobilization of the populace is part of it, educating the populace is part of it, all of those, because we are now even thinking of getting to the grassroots, starting right from primary school to begin to educate the people on the market and see the value in it. So then at that stage, we begin to encourage mobilization of savings, which eventually find themselves in the capital market. So in the real term, the capital market master plan is crucial, very, very crucial to the development of investors, education of the investors, is for new products coming in, and expecting government right now to take a second look and say, oh, what do we do about these companies that we own that are not making money? This is the time for them to make sure that within the next 1 or 2 years, those companies are listed. It's been done before. It can still be done. The flying mills of today that are doing very well used to be owned by the federal government. But once government left, and the people who bought them transformed it, and today it's one of the big boys in the market. So you have different companies like that. I believe that, like you said, the refineries, why have they not been functioning? What type of refineries are functioning? Why? Because nobody is monitoring them. They are not accountable to anybody. But the day they are listed, they are forced to meet the international standards managing such companies. And of course, companies that are listed in Nigeria can also be similarly listed in London and New York. That exposes such big companies to best practices.
So if a company, for instance, wants to list, the company might be waiting to get to international standard before coming to list, and so you practically defeat the whole purpose of trying to encourage such a company to come and list on, even if it's on the NASD.
No, what it takes is your books. If you've not kept accurate books before, get international reputed auditors to do your books for you. And it doesn't take time to do that.
But then it costs money.
Okay.
It doesn't cost money, even virtually now.
No, which cost
auditing their account of the stock company. No matter how small you have auditor here, auditing your firm. So, you know, what it does to open.
Yeah.
You know, this is the profit you made for the year. They have a share after paying salary. This is what remain. That is full disclosure. They have much to buy this within the year. Yeah. Because the year account, you give account of your stewardship. That's all this transparency is all about.
But what costs more? Doing nothing and doing the right thing. Doing nothing costs more than doing the right thing. Because by the time you do the right thing, you streamline your administration, you streamline your management, and then you become more transparent and more profitable. And then people begin to put in more money into that company. And over time, you say, oh, that little cost of going to the market is overtaken by a lot of profits.
But Mr. Okeze, have investors actually gotten over that 2008-2009 financial shock?
We're not, because the government are the cause of the whole problem. Because when the regulator comes mounted the rostrum, these banks are in grave dangers, and they come in, they worsen. Because let me tell you, the people actually aiming for scam or remove in the office are not the problem of those down for those banks today. It's the people he recruited, brought over in, If you discover things went wrong, you should allow the board to do the needful. What stopped the bank poaching from the new bank, from the first bank, from GTs, or this world, bring people to run those banks? Why did you brought in retirees who are in the system, and they kept watching the system? At the end of the day, they ended up killing the bank. And now they're selling to their colleagues and friends.
Well, Mr.
And depriving the boss who are putting hard on money.
Mr.
You know that the
no, we're not protecting anybody, but we have to make sure that we actually get an objective angle to this.
All those shares at a lower price. But even if they will wait on.
Okay,
and one night, the bank, let on those banks, those who are nationalized should return back to Nigerian investors. And that's way we can have remedy of this problem in the capital market today.
Mr. Okeze, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. But we'll definitely have you back on the program to still talk more about this issue that you've raised. But for today, at least for this issue that we've talked about today, you've actually
shared... It's transparency.
Well, thank you.
The government are accountable to people who voted them.
Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us.
They should report those banks.
Mr. Okeze, thank you very much for sharing your thoughts with us this morning on the program, rather vehemently as always.
Yes.
And Mr. Nteboje, thank you also for coming on the program. It's been a pleasure as well having you.
Thank you.
Well, we've been looking at the capital market as a remedy to current situations on the domestic and global financial scene, and according to what both gentlemen have said, it's a collective effort by all. The capital market can be a remedy to the situation that we're facing. The PFAs and AMCONs at this particular point in time, according to Mr. Nteboje, should look at buying those shares that have been dumped by the foreign portfolio investors to ensure that in the short term the economy is actually protected. But that's the show for today. Thank you for watching. I'm Harriet Agbini.